What's something that people think makes them look cool but actually has the opposite effect? Posting photos of cash on social media. I always think it is funny how doing that is commonly accepted, whereas if you screenshotted your bank account or net worth you'd be an asshole. I was trying to explain to someone why I gave up coffee. I was addicted and I had started to suffer from insomnia. If I went too long, maybe like an hour or two, without one, I would begin to shake and migraines would set in. Basically just normal effects of overdoing caffeine. She asked me how many I was having, and basically tried to turn it into this competition of, oh, I drink more coffee than you. OMG, I am so quirky and sleep deprived, haha. Stop turning bad habits and other people's issues into a competition of how badly you treat your body. It doesn't make you cool. Bragging about not reading. Never admitting when you're wrong. It may seem like a confidence power play. However, most people just don't care enough about you to say anything or indicate that they noticed. They'll just slowly drift away from you till one day you're all alone wondering why no one with any level of competence wants to hang out or work with you. When people post their weed on Snapchat. I unironically like wearing fingerless gloves. For actual tasks. Not just out and about. When people ask me why I wear them, I tell them it's because I'm so cool. I'm not exactly certain how uncool they make me, but I know it's a lot. I've been into the import tuna scene for close to 20 years at this point. Now this was more a style of the time, say 15 years ago. Backwards upside down visor hats. WTF. Why was that a thing? It'd make more sense to walk around with an onion tied to your belt. They think so fast their brain needs a spoiler. One-upping and putting other people down to make yourself look good. Rife in white-collar jobs. I despise people who do it. The most surefire way to not look cool is to do something that you think makes you look cool. Edit. To everyone asking what about flips and skateboard tricks? Yes, they are very cool. Certainly an exception. Having a phone conversation on a loudspeaker in public, or blasting shitty music from a cheap oversaturated BT speaker on public transport. We get it. Negative attention is also attention, but taking over a public space with your edginess is just being an asshole. My parents have recently discovered speakerphone and refuse to believe there is such a thing as speakerphone etiquette. I'll be talking to them and all of a sudden I'll hear, "So do we know what we want to order?" and I realize they've been holding this entire conversation on speakerphone in a restaurant surrounded by people trying to enjoy their dinner. When babies get excited about walking. Real F***ing cool baby. I can walk too. Yeah, smug little bastards. When people play their music loud at the gas pumps. I recently saw a woman leave her toddler in the car with the crappy music blasting to the point that it was uncomfortable and unpleasant for everyone else pumping gas. While she went into the store. Felt bad for that child. Hating all genres of music except the one they like. I learned this the hard way by only liking heavy metal and shitting on all other music without giving a chance as a teen. Metal's still my favorite, but all genres have good music. Honestly, I've seen far more elitism in the metal community than any other music genre I've been involved in. It's a shame because metalheads are usually some of the most chilled, open-minded people you could find, until you start talking about music. Judging random people and making fun of the less fortunate. No, you're not cool. You're a douche. People who say things like "I'm just an asshole." No. You lack the emotional maturity to deal with others and use nastiness as a defense. It's not cool as a trait. Try be nice. Kids bragging about their parents' wealth and success. I'm not sure if this is just an Australian thing, but people who rev their cars' motorbikes really loud, and it's usually quite late at night while most people are trying to sleep. I'm Scottish and live in Australia, and this is one of my pet hates about here. Some fucking douche in a piece of shit car revving it past the pub as if girls are all looking and immediately wet when they hear it. Literally everyone's just thinking shut the fuck up, it's such small dick energy. Shitting on things other people like. We all have stuff we don't like, but if you spend all your time putting down everything a person is interested in, you don't look cool or edgy. You look like a dick with no interests. Really nice parkas. People think they look cool, but they actually keep them warm. For me it's wearing ridiculously expensive shoes clothing, especially when I know you really can't afford it. I like quality apparel as much as the next person, but there's a point where $350 sneakers are just ridiculous. I had a friend that thought I was crazy for buying a $1,500 TV. I told her last year you spent $800 on a necklace that I have seen you wear twice. I use my TV every day. The motherfucking 5th graders on my bus yelling about Fortnite at 6 in the morning. Hey, so I had this every morning on my commute and I had enough one day and told them this: it's great that you're excited about something, but we all would like it if you kept it down. Especially since it's so early in the morning. It worked. For reference, I am a 5'2" lady. Give it a go and report back, friend. Being into zodiac signs and using them as an excuse for any of their unlikable behavior. People who come out with life lessons and quotes. They think they are so profound and deep, but I think they come off as big-headed and stupid. Having a side chick girl guy, especially in some Instagram comedy cringe sketches where it's relatable jokes. No, it's not funny or cool to cheat on your significant other. You're trash. I thought this said sidekick and I thought that would be hella cool to have a sidekick. A lot of Redditors seem to think that stolen witty one-liners make them look like the patron gods of debate and reason. The next time I see someone say I came for a battle of wits but it seems you came unarmed, unironically I will set their house on fire and then myself. Edit. Everyone replying to this with things like I came for a battle of arms but it seems you came unwitted is proving my point. Not funny, didn't laugh. A lot of people on here in 2010 to 2012 used to unironically say stuff like I like the cut of your jib sir and you are a gentleman and a scholar. I tip my hat to you. This website is so insane. Edit. The narwhal bacons at midnight, fellow Redditors. My husband just got his hair cut into a fucking mullet. So there's that. If he drives a 70s Trans Am, your husband is just badass. Boasting about having psychiatric issues. To clarify, bragging about self-diagnosed ones. Or pretending to have mental issues. People literally brag about their depression like they are talking about their phone with new features. Like, well, my depressions comes with self-hatred and no motivation. How much they can drink before passing out. Well, man, or a woman, fucking applause to you. Great achievement. I'm glad that I get drunk fast because it saves me money. Weed. It's fun and all, but it's not a goddamn personality. That attitude itself literally kept me off drugs as a kid, lol. As all my friends started smoking pot, it became the only thing they ever talked about, and being a pothead consumed their identity. I found it lame and off-putting, so I never got into it beyond trying it. I have nothing against weed. Enjoy it all you want. But seriously, it's not a personality. Grown women who use baby talk to other adults in normal conversation. No, you are not cute or cool or whatever the hell you think you are. Widow. You would hate Korea.